Hey there, this is Gus. I want to make a quick video and show you how to get started with the Microsoft Azure ML VM. So I ran into a little issue here, and if you've started up the Microsoft Machine Learning VM, and I've got a Windows VM here running, you click the Start button, and then you click Connect, and it'll give you two options. And one option is this RDP, I guess that's like remote desktops, whatever it is. The other one's SSH, and I'm more familiar with that SSH, so I tried to SSH into my box. And when I did that, I got a request timeout or connection timed out. And there's a note here that says, hey, inbound traffic to the IP may be blocked. Go update the inbound port rules. I went and thought I did that. But then I also saw something interesting, which was, I'm going to go ahead and cancel this because you can see it didn't work, is that if I ping the box, I can't ping it either. And then that leads to another Google search and rabbit hole around how these Azure ML or Azure resources don't allow pings. But I was just kind of a dummy, so don't be a dummy like me. And if you just download this RDP client, you can go ahead and log right in. So I can pull this thing up, and I'll do so right here. Remote desktop connection, and now I just need the IP address, which is 40.70.29.205, and I'll be able to connect. One thing that's interesting is that it will default. Another thing that's, I think this is odd, is it defaults to using your Microsoft credentials, and you don't want to do that. So let's see if I can do more choices. I'm going to use a different account. You have to use the credentials that you supplied when you actually started the VM. So this is kind of annoying. It may have been easy to see when you create the VM to use your Microsoft Live credentials, which would be cool. But I couldn't see how to do that. It would just ask for a username and password. So that's what I created. And as a result, though, you have to use that. And I'm going to install the certificate. So this goes away. Okay. And I don't know if I'll be able to record this new virtual desktop, but what you can see is we're gonna get a Windows laptop or Windows laptop, a Windows VM that has a whole bunch of stuff for data science and machine learning installed on it, like Jupyter notebooks. I'm not sure why I would want this for Windows per se. I think in hindsight, I didn't even realize I picked Windows. I probably should have picked a Linux machine, especially if you're going to do some deep learning. But there are probably some cool Windows Power BI and other types of tools. And it looks like we've got like Excel and other things in here. So a lot of fun things to play with. And this is a remote desktop, so you can close out of it. You can leave it running. They'll charge you for it while it's running, but it's pretty sweet setup. So, a whole nother computer that you can access. You're not using it just through the terminal, but it's nothing running on your local machine. So you got a big, powerful, beefy box with a bunch of cool stuff installed. Anyway, so yeah, use that RDP client. I hope this was helpful. And then make sure you use the actual credentials for the box, not your Microsoft credentials. And you're good to go to start doing some data science and Microsoft's ML VM.